from one thing that they think is interesting about themselves. Okay? So we'll start right here with one of, this is Dream Team history. Because in 27 years, this was the first year we've had a set of triplets. Oh, right. We start off.
Hi, I'm Bradshaw. I'm from Brunswick, Georgia, and 13. One interesting thing about me is...
No, say it. You know it.
I like dogs.
Wait, what? Speak up.
What?
One interesting thing, we didn't hear what you said.
It's hard.
What did you say?
When you're
One
eating, it's hard to
interesting thing.
speak.
When you're eating and talking, it's not working, okay? And it's unacceptable, okay? So what did you say is one interesting thing?
That I like supercars.
Supercars.
Supercars, I like it too.
All right, good.
Carly Taylor. I'm 13. And one interesting thing about me. Anything. I've done 2 brags spanning my 13 years.
Wow.
Wow. Where do you live?
Atlanta.
Yeah, awesome. Wow. What he didn't tell you, he should have told you, it's more interesting than doing 2 brags, is last year at Christmas time, his mom took him to Mexico for vacation. And since we were in a virtual learning period, they stayed for the rest of the school year.
Wow.
Habla scared español.
Yeah. That's good. Muy bien.
My name is Cassius. I'm 16. I'm from Atlanta. This is my little brother. And an interesting thing about me is that I like to cook.
Whoa, all right. Good to know.
Do you play basketball?
Yeah.
Yes.
He tries.
Very good.
I'm Caleb Bradshaw. I live in Brunswick, Georgia. I'm 13. And something interesting about me is I like to build things.
You like what?
To build things.
Cool.
I'm Caitlin Bradshaw. I'm 13. I live in Brunswick, Georgia. And the interesting thing about me is I like to create stuff. Out of what? Huh?
Yes.
Create things out of yarn.
And yarn.
My name is Robin Baker. I am 14. I live in Brunswick, Georgia, and I like one interesting thing about me is I like to create my own music.
Yeah. So again, you have representatives from Atlanta and Brunswick as a way to illustrate that the Dream Team started in Atlanta back in 1994, but we've expanded it. And these young people are extraordinary, and we'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But I think you also need to meet our newest coach from our newest club in LaGrange.
Oh, hey, okay. Hey, I'm Eddie, and I am from LaGrange. I do have a small crew. Of course, it's cold, and I'm having a hard time getting them out. But you know, we'll see when the weather changes again. But we were really active this summer, and they got a trip to go to Brunswick and St. Simon and Savannah, and we had a good time with them this summer. But as the weather changed, they tend to have changed. One of my guys playing basketball, so his season has started. So we have to kind of work around that. But yeah, we are the newest Dream Team. Hopefully we can build from there. I've had a lot of support from the town. A lot of people have donated me bikes, and of course the bike shop has really been supportive. So we're looking to do some good things there.
Awesome.
So again, we are still growing, and I want to just share with you a really just an amazing experience that our Dream Team had really during this pandemic period. And I'm gonna have Coach Anita tell you what happened last year that led to us doing something that really is extraordinary. But before she says that, I just want to tell you about these two brothers, Cassius and Marley, because 2 years ago, before the pandemic, in February of 2019, Cassius was sort of the leader of a group of 6 Dream Team members that we took to New York City to attend the National Youth Bike Summit.
Cool.
And of our 6 young people, he was the only one who had been to New York City before, and the only one to have been on a plane ride, February 2019. And it was significant because when that Youth Bike Summit began, we had to all go up on the stage to receive the Golden Handlebars Award. And the Golden Handlebars Award goes to the youth cycling organization that will host the next Youth Bike Summit. So on February 29, that was given to us, and we said yes, but not in the winter. That February in New York was much colder than it is today. We said we're going to do it in March 2020, the last weekend of March as spring starts in Atlanta, and you're going to love it. And you know what happened?
Yeah.
You know what happened. So, hopefully, 2021, we're going to do it in October. Give us a year and a half to get out of this pandemic. So last month, we were supposed to have it. As you know, our young people hadn't even been vaccinated at that point, right?
Yeah.
So, right now, in the spring, April of 2022, our little Bragg Dream Team made of nothing but volunteers will be hosting a National Youth Bike Summit. And we'll send y'all information about that. And I just want to, again, give Cassius credit for being our youth leader, because they have a local youth advisory committee. And then with Marley, I just want to tell you that the teachers, we got a couple of retired teachers here in Atlanta public schools in Fulton County. They know this, but 2 months ago, his mom called me and said, "Can you write a recommendation for Marley? He's applying to be a Reach Scholar." And I was like, "Really? I know about the Reach Scholar. No problem." So I made up a couple of stories about how good he was, you know. And 2 weeks ago, I said, "What happened? I never heard." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I got the Reach Scholarship. So $10,000 for college."
Whoa, that would come in handy. Congratulations.
So Coach Anita, you want to tell about what happened with our team in the monthly rides?
As all of you are aware, February 23rd, 2020, Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old young man, African American, was murdered in Brunswick, Georgia. And we were, all of us, Coach Fred, Coach Renee, and the young people, the triplets weren't with us then, but we were traveling back from, we had just participated in the Selma to Montgomery 55th observance of that march. We participated in that ride and, you know, had a great time in Montgomery and enjoying ourselves. What we didn't know was that afternoon while we were having lunch, Ahmaud Arbery was being murdered. And we get back home, we still don't know anything about it, but when we started to find out more information about it, we had a Zoom meeting with our young people just to talk with them and get feedback from them. And one of the things that came out of that Zoom meeting was they wanted to do something. You know, they were upset and hurt and wanted to do something. So then Coach Atiba and I had to put our heads together, you know, okay, Coach Fred, Renee, you know, they've already said they wanted to do something, and what evolved from that Zoom meeting was community bike ride. We had on Juneteenth, 2020, we had Dream Team members from Atlanta, come down, and we did 25 miles from Brunswick, from Jekyll Island to at the Wanderer Memorial. We rode 25 miles from there and around Jekyll and into Brunswick to commemorate the 25 years of Ahmaud Arbery's life. That was on a Friday, and on Saturday we did our first community bike ride for anybody in the community. Just a 5-mile ride. At the conclusion of that ride, one of the family members said, "Oh, we ought to do this every month." So every month since June 2020, we do a monthly community bike ride, and we do it jerseys. Show your jerseys, please. Turn around, somebody. One person turn. Not everybody. So these jerseys were designed by our coaches. Coach Renee and Fred's daughter did this artwork. We wanted to make sure we had Coach Jim Bacote, who's one of the folks we ride in remembrance of today, was represented, and we have Ahmaud Arbery. This is an Adinkra symbol, and this Adinkra symbol means the power of love. So we ride for unity, we ride for love, we ride for justice.
Awesome.
And this mural on the front is, actually this was a photo taken by a professional photographer at one of the community rides, I can't tell you which one, and the mural is of Ahmaud Arbery, painted by an artist who is from Brunswick, Marvin Weeks, but lives in Miami.
Beautiful. It's very good.
Yeah. You may not be able to see it, but this is Ahmaud's dad and his uncle, and every month they ride with them. And the kids, the young people lead the ride. So it's a great way, for them, after looking back at history, what can you do today? And so I share it with you again to let you know that although this pandemic has stopped us from doing a lot of what we normally do, we've been able to find a way to keep the young people engaged. But you also need to know that these young people are too young to have known Coach Howley. So I need somebody to tell them about Coach Howley.
Ooh, that could be one of us. Hi everybody, my name is Will Rhodes, and I'm here with Phyllis because my wife and her husband were coaches on Bragg, and we were pretty sure they were having crushes on each other while they were riding the bike ride across Georgia. And part of the purpose of this gathering, thanks to Atiba and my family, Tim and Lynn and Anna and Lisa and some other family that can't be here, is a remembrance of the importance that they had in our lives, but also their commitment to young lives and to doing the Bragg coaching. So we're happy to be here. I'll make a comment or two about Holly, and then I'll let you pipe up. How about that? I live vicariously through Phyllis's Facebook, by the way. She does more exciting things than anybody I know. So it's cool. But Holly was always a person who had a heart for others and would extend herself in the attempt. And Betsy Lane, where's Betsy? Betsy told her about this crazy guy that worked with her named Atiba, and what he was doing, and somehow you two both recruited yourselves into coaching, right?
Holly recruited us into
All right.
We came out of a meeting and I was like, you just committed us to what? We were going to teach kids how to read, not ride bikes.
And Holly was kind of a jock, so she would do the Wednesday century rides, remember? Whoever, you guys that have done it, there's that break on Wednesday to do the 100-miler. And so some of us may do a century. Usually there's a group that does it in memory of Holly. But one of the things that I always thought was amazing was the way that Holly and, you know, they would just fight, right? And it was a black-white thing because my wife wanted race relations to just work. She just wanted us to love each other. And there was this burly cop, retired cop, who basically said, "White woman, you don't know what you're talking about." And he was probably right. But she wanted to. And she cared about, you know, all of us figuring out how to live together and help each other. And probably those fights were good for everybody in terms of communication. So we're glad to be here. I have not yet gotten a donation site up, but I'm going to put one on Atiba's website, and I'll get the word out to those of you that want to support the Dream Team. We've been happy to do that in the past. So tell us a story or two.
Trying to find the cleanest one.
Not necessary.
The rest stop.
Oh, the rest stop. Actually, there are two clean ones then.
Okay.
The first, we were riding from, I think we'd made a stop in Athens. Or is that where we started maybe? But I was just really, Charles just loved everything Dream Team, but you wouldn't have known that when I first introduced him to the Dream Team, because his words to me after we got married, "No more bike rides for you, young lady." And I thought, how do I manage this, right, and get some longevity in this marriage, because it's about to end. But, he ended up buying 3 bicycles. He went to Walmart, bought him a bike. It was $99. He came back, tried to ride the bike down the hill. The chain broke when he got down the hill. He kicked the bike, picked it up, took it back to Walmart, got another bike. I think it was $149. He said, "This one," but you got to know, Charles was 300 pounds, okay? And so that bike didn't work. Finally, Charles made up in his mind that he was going to ride brag, and he committed. He went out and got him a nice bike. He met Coach Atiba, and I was history after that. And then he met Holly, and we were on this bike ride, and I was really struggling. I called, and I said, "Charles, where are you?" He says, I'm at the campsite. I said, "You come and get me." He said, "You don't have that far to go. Come on in." I made it in.
Around dinner time.
Charles was sitting in a chair. There was Holly stretched out outside the tent. They were just lying there just chilling. She said, "Hi, Phyllis." Okay, I grabbed my things. I don't even think I said anything to either one of them after that. But and then we were on this rest stop coming back. Where were we, Kevin?
We were on our way. The day before we had ridden from Roswell to Winder. All right, we were beat. It was like 70-something miles. So the next day we were kind of tired, and if I'm not mistaken, we were heading from there to Mount Airy. And so we came to a rest stop at a church.
And everybody was basically gone. And I said, I took my helmet off, I lay back. I said, "This makes a really nice pillow. Kevin, why don't you try it?" Kevin tried it. The young girl we had with us tried it. How long did we sleep?
We were there for an hour.
We slept for an hour on the helmets. Nobody there. Everybody was wondering where we were. We finally made it in and told the story. And again, Charles said, "You're not doing any more bike rides." But Charles was definitely committed to the Dream Team. He was a board member. He was very supportive. He loved everything Dream Team except the fact that I couldn't keep up. But other than that, he was definitely committed, and he and Holly were great sparring partners. That's what I do. They were just sparring partners. But we learned a lot from both of them about how people can come together with different views, and how inclusion gives all of us an opportunity to learn from each other. And that was one of the things that grew out of their relationship, was an understanding of inclusion, of inclusiveness. And we're here today, really because of them. So it's good to be here.
Amen.
Hey,
Amen.
it's good. Good to see you.
So we have this lovely couple here who are part of the Gullah Geechee Dream Team Club, and they're not riding with us today, but they came to show their love. I don't know if Fred and Renee wanted to say anything.
This is really good to be here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Good to see y'all.
Nice to see you guys. It's been since, I guess, April since we've been able to ride with the team, so it's so great to see you. Everybody looks taller. Marley, I saw Marley and I was like, "You're so much taller," and then Cassius walked. I was like, "Oh, never even taller." But we miss our kids. We know Brunswick's going through a lot right now. We wish we could be more a part of that hopeful healing that's going on down there. But I think it's still going to be. I think it's going to be rougher before it gets better. But anyway, we're glad to see you guys here. Thanks for letting us come join.
Thanks for coming.
Glad you're better.
Yeah.
And Coach Kevin, who's recording, Coach Jimmy, raise your hand. Coach Bruce, they've been around the whole 21st century.
There he is.
They know, they got stories about Coach Holly, about Coach Charles, the Dream Team. And again, we're fortunate because Coach Kevin is really kind of a IT guy, geeky guy on the computers and all, but he's an amazing documentarian. So he's got 25 years of B-roll and pictures, and one day we're gonna sit down and make something out of it, right?
Yeah.
So let me just say, in that regard, what I'm wearing, this hoodie, is from our cycling club, MAC, the Metro Atlanta Cycling Club. And you can see the design. And I'm wearing it and showing it to you because next year when we have this ride, all of you will have our Ride and Remembrance hoodie.
Cool.
Okay? That will have your name on it, your right size and all. Because next year will be 10 years since Coach Holly left us. And one of the things that I want us to do is to make it an alumni event. So we'll be bringing back Dream Team alumni from back in the day and even the younger ones, so we can have a big event. And it'll probably be more than just a ride during the day. We'll probably make the whole weekend. Yeah. So I just wanted the family to know that. All right? All right.
All right, you want to tell us what the protocol of getting out of here for a ride is?
Yeah. So listen, this is the deal. Holly not only volunteered bike riding, she also volunteered with other nonprofits, and she served on the board of a nonprofit called Hands On Atlanta that helps people do community service. And my wife serves on the board Hands On Atlanta with her. So they bonded there. They both are actually November babies. Today is my wife's birthday.
Uh-oh.
So she let me out this morning, but I got to get back this afternoon. And the young people did sing happy birthday to her this morning. So she's a little happy. But I'm just telling you that because I'm just doing a 20-mile route, 10 miles out and back. We do have, you're going to do the century? Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
So the third group will be that 50 to 60 mile range. All right. So we got the short 20 mile, 50 to 60, and then the century. All right. So again, as we break up, you can decide who you want to ride with. All right. Make sense? And everybody should have a bike by now, right? You don't? I do have some bikes, so let me know. Okay. And in terms of the lunch,
sometime around 12, a bunch of sandwiches will show up. We'll probably post up over on one of these tables, so if you kids come back hungry, there'll be a good lunch for you. and for coaches until we run out. If we don't run out, the big guys can get back in for round number 2.
Wow.
So I think that's it, right? Let's roll.
Okay. Let's put that. Everybody put it in. We're gonna.
I'm gonna get back just a little bit. That's good.
Ride in remembrance on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ride in remembrance.
Who did that in my head?
All right, that was great. Coach Jimmy, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Kevin.
I think this first group ride I've been on since the John Lewis ride.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. That was a lot of fun. I ended up fixing someone's tandem on that ride. That was funny and fun.
Well, I'm sure they were really happy to have their bike fixed on the day of the ride.
Yeah,
so they could actually participate.
Yeah, I think their marriage is still intact.
All right. That's
all right. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
All right, made it to Hiram. And they've already made it to their turnaround point. And I think this will probably be mine because they are so fast today. Yeah, I'm up here on the bridge where the cement factory is. All right, looking good, y'all. All right. How about that? All right, there you go. Is that everybody? I think that's it. Got 2 more riders coming. We'll get them just for fun. All right, see if you can catch those folks up there. I can't. Okay, here we go. Sometime back, this was all under construction. They've got a tunnel here now. I thought I'd show you this landmark. This is the first foot of trail. And I don't think I've ever gotten a view of this before. But yeah, this is when the trail was first built. So as you can see, it's held up pretty good, but actually I think they replaced this part. If you look back this way, you can see they had to make a downhill to allow for the tunnel. And where the downhill levels off, the pavement changes. So now we're on some original paving. And so here we go, riding through the beautiful fall colors. Hi, Coach Bruce.
Hey, glad to be here, Coach Kevin.
Good to see you.
Better to see you.
Oh man, yeah, it's been quite a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to let the fast ones go. They were a little bit too much to keep up with.
They were trailing that fast group, and they've headed on back, and I'm right behind them.
Yeah, I'm real proud of them. I'm taking it a little bit easier. I'm on my bike Friday today, so not the fastest thing I've got, but it's running good now that I oiled the chain. My chain dried out on me on the other way. I said, oh, I got to stop. I couldn't stand all the noise.
Yeah, I had a couple of squeaks myself.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see y'all back at the milepost 4, if not before.
All right.
All right, see ya. Well, I couldn't help but stop for the kitty. I know I've seen this cat on the trail before. I have to go back and check my pictures, but anyway, as you can see, this one is checking my bike out really good. And I bet his name is Comet, right? All right, so he's gonna head on down the trail, and I better too if I know it's good for him, because they're getting away, as they used to say on the cartoons. All right, you be a good kitty. I'll give you a pat if you want one. All right, that's it. See you later. Well, just about everybody's back. I even made it back. And so now they've got sandwiches for us. And I'm very happy about that. And so I'll let them finish talking. I'm heading for the subway, but not Marta. All right.
Good luck with that.
I'll pass along birthday wishes too.
We've got a very special message, but You got to talk to him to get it.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you later.
All right, Cam, thank you.
You're most welcome. Thank you too. All right. Whew. So now we get to chill.
Yeah.
That's a good ride.
Get a sandwich?
I did. I've got my first one. Now I'm starting my second one. All right. Well, we'll see y'all next time. Thanks again.
Nice job, Kevin.
All right. Bye-bye.
Kevin.
All right. Welcome.
Until